started. You love their dill dip too. I guess I need to go there. I have not had a ton of their stuff too recently. Uh-oh, did I just close my TikTok feed? Okay, there we go. I think I am set. Hoping to be able to just see the blanks on the table a little bit in case anybody wanted to see anything. I don't know. Just trying a different setup. Live streaming. Okay, there we go. Oh, I cannot. I need to unpin this comment. It goes there every time. We'll see if I can see the other comments. All right. They'll let you sample almost everything? Don't tell me that. I'm a my family doesn't like going to, like, breweries and stuff with me because, I love sampling. Like, I don't it's the whole point. You go to a bar or wherever, and they let you taste this stuff, like, why not take advantage of it? But I definitely need to go if they'll let you sample everything. I am a sucker. What's up, Steven? Let's see if I can get some comments up here. There we go. I need to turn up the volume as soon as it pops up. There we go. Cody. And there we go. Got volume on the feed. What's up, Jordan? How are you? I'm just at the office. I was finishing up and I figured why not go live for a minute and see if the internet can handle it. So we are multi-streaming right now on two platforms. Just thought I'd see how this goes. And it seems to be working just fine. So if you guys can see me and hear me okay, let me know. This is my first time doing it quite like this. What's up, Diane? How are you? Cody, Bobby, Jordan, what are you guys doing? Are you guys working? You guys relaxing? I am just at the office getting ready for a video shoot tomorrow. We'll be making some content. So I've got the office clean and organized. I got some new desks put together. This one right here is actually, I just got put together today. For you here on Facebook, what's up, Ron? How are you? Thank you. That's good that everything is working. I really cannot believe two platforms. Well, they don't like when you talk about each other, so I can't say. Working on substrate sample packs for the inventory. That's awesome. I got this desk put together so we can use it in the video shoot tomorrow. I've got a 100 hat clips opened up, ready to go. I plan to maybe talk about journals tomorrow. The flashlights, now that we've got a solid inventory on flashlights, we'll be talking about those most likely. I try to really talk about the things that we have a good inventory of because I don't want to be, out of stock, in stock. I'm trying to avoid that. What's up, Danny? How are you? You're editing videos, procrastinating, editing, I should say. Yeah, same. I have actually one that I need to edit tomorrow. I filmed it and I need to edit it very badly. I would really like my my video editor to do it for me, but I don't know that she will do that one. It's for something different, not necessarily something that she would put out. Doing good. Went to dinner and now going to a movie. Oh, that's fun. What movie are you guys gonna see? Um, I wanted to go see a movie with the kids while they're on break. We'll see if we get the chance to do that. I'm hoping there's something decent we can go see. We went and saw Now You See Me not too long ago. That was a lot of fun. It's my first time to the theater in many, many years. You'll be doing a 100 plus hat order. That's awesome. I need to set up the maxi table for those coasters. I think you saw that post, but I was thinking about just doing it on the 30-watt fiber just so I could just turn and burn and get those get those slate coasters knocked out. But I really do need to go through the full process of setting them up on the maxi because the nice thing is once I get those slate coasters set up on the maxi table, then the next time I don't have to go through that whole setup process. So I was kind of not going to, but I really should. What's up, Elias? Go see David with the kids if you haven't seen it. I have not seen it. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. David, I did see that was at the theater. I thought you saying David made me think of David Brown. Like, I don't need to see David Brown's kids. You need an editor. That's the bane of my existence. Yeah. I hired somebody about a month ago, maybe a little over a month ago, and she is absolutely incredible. She's doing great with our content. I'm sure you've seen all the new videos that have come out, about one a week. She is editing for us. Yeah, not that David. But Liv, she's incredible. She does such a good job. Her vision and what she does with video is incredible. Really, really happy to have her. What's up, John? What are you doing, buddy? I am just at the Great Lakes Laser Supply office, working on some stuff, finishing up some stuff, and figured I would go live for a minute. You're going to see David tonight? Oh, that's awesome. You were going to see Zootopia 2. My kids, they went and saw Zootopia 2, and I don't know, Piper, the youngest, did not love it. She said it was kind of scary. What's up, Silverback Panda? How are you? But I hope to go see one more while the kids are on break. That would be nice. It's not something we normally do, especially as a family of 6. Dropping, over $100 to go see a movie is not the norm for us. Editing the podcast, nice. Can you edit a video for me? I've got all the footage taken. It'll take you like 10 minutes. It's like a 5-minute video. I'll send you all the footage. What's up, Greg? What's up, buddy? I'm going to probably shift the content a little bit tomorrow from hat clips to some other stuff. What's up, Jay? How are you? Good to see you, buddy. But I'm going to shift a little bit to some other products. So I've focused on hat clips for our video content thus far. For a lot of different reasons. It's something that I'm passionate about because they just have such good margins for you guys. And they're so quick and easy. There's so many pros to the hat clips, and I know everybody's probably sick of hearing about the hat clips. But it's something quick and easy to engrave. There's so many things. There's reasons that I'm passionate about it, but the marketing aspect, the different potential, different product options, different colors, UV printing, and laser engraving. What's up, Twisted Beach? How are you? Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. But I do love hat clips. I love it. They're just so quick and easy, and you can go to a business, you can put a QR code. My favorite thing to do is to put something on the top and then put their QR code on the bottom. But when I'm marketing or just trying to market some sales, I will put a business logo on the top of the hat clip and then my QR code on the bottom. And so then I walk in, give it to some employees, and I typically will get a message or an email after they get a chance to check it out, and they're like, "What in the world is a hat clip?" You're adding a listing to your Etsy that I haven't updated in 2 years. Oh my gosh. David says the same thing though, and he still gets a lot of action on his Etsy, and he hasn't touched it. He's got some serious volume over there, and he doesn't do anything. Well, not that he doesn't do anything. He just has listings that perform well, even though he hasn't done much work on them. I don't want to give David any ammo to come at me. We got some content scheduled for David versus Blake. We'll be filming some videos for David versus Blake starting in February, getting ready for the Next Level Laser Conference. You have 6 kids, all grown now, but feel your pain on taking them all to a movie. That's crazy. Rachel and I went by just the 2 of us, my oldest, and I think it was $50, just the 2 of us, if not a little bit more, with the movies, popcorn. Like, I would say even more than a movie for me, it's the popcorn. I absolutely love popcorn. Can you engrave hat clips with a Mira 9? Yes, you can, Crystal. You can engrave hat clips with anything. diode, fiber laser, CO2, UV. Hat clips can engrave with just about anything. Yeah, I actually was doing some engraving on metal with a couple of lasers I brought to my parents' house. We got my dad set up with the Creality Falcon A1 Pro, and we were doing metal, we were doing wood, all sorts of stuff. But you can definitely do them with the Mirror 9. A jig is going to definitely help you out. Let me grab one so I can show you. I just had it in my hand a second ago. It's right here. So a jig definitely helps, and jigs are so easy to make. If you need any help, please, Crystal, please don't hesitate to reach out. But when you're doing them on a CO2, throw a piece of cardboard in your laser. Can you guys see me? You throw the cardboard in your laser, you cut the shape of your item out, and then you place your items in the holes that you cut, and then you run your CO2 laser after you adjust the focus. But Crystal, don't hesitate to reach out if you need any help, have any questions. Happy to help you engrave those hat clips on your Mira 9. Received my first order to cut out parts from manufacturing company today. Greg, that's awesome. Greg, tell us how you solicited that business. How did you get the part marking stuff? Definitely interested to hear that. I've got some sample parts here for part marking as well. And the kind of cool thing is, I'm going to show you guys, is that they're already in they're coming out of the package. So I think I'm going to be even more efficient than I was originally thinking, because the parts are essentially in a jig, and then I'll be able to take that tray and set it right onto the maxi table on the fiber laser. What else we got, guys? Questions, concerns, other? What are you guys doing for New Year's Eve tomorrow? We are getting together with some friends. They have kids the same age as ours. You're still learning how to use my Mira 9. I've only done wood so far, so I need to work on my settings. A test grid is always the way to go. And believe it or not, you can make a test grid small enough to fit on there. The Merch Co. What's up, buddy? What's new for 2026, man? A lot. We've got so much going on. We've got our office here. I actually just moved into a larger office. Kind of finished things up today, but we are in a bigger space. First off, we are doing like an automotive show next year. So we'll be demonstrating part marking. We'll have the maxi table on display. I'll have the One Laser XRF there as well in our booth, and just showing the possibilities of part marking and what people can do for part marking, while also marketing our part marking services. We got the Michigan Maker Summit coming up March 14th, 13th, and 14th. What else, man? Next Level Laser Conference. We've got new products coming. I've got one at the house actually that needs to be pictures taken and listings made. We'll have our new website coming up here, I would say, in the next 2 weeks. What else? New website, Michigan Maker Summit. I know there's more, but yeah, haven't even figured out all the details yet. Still a work in progress. Playing with your F2 UV and new IR laser head for my P3. That's cool. The P3. Why would you need an IR laser head for the P3? But Merch Co. Derek, I've been loving your new content. Who's doing your content for you? Are you doing that yourself? You got somebody on your team that's doing it? I know it's been looking really good. I've enjoyed seeing you on camera. I don't know if you like it or not. You've been thinking about doing a bridal expo. Have you ever looked into those? Here it's expensive. I do hear they are incredibly expensive to do the bridal shows and stuff. But I would say just get specific on what you're going to market and show there. But I know there's a lot of money in that market if that's something that you want to focus on. Do you have a location for the Michigan Maker Summit yet? Wendy, I do. It is going to be in the same location. Something crazy would have to happen to not be there, but this next one will be in the same location, Oakfield Baptist Church again. It's just too convenient right now to try to make the jump to something else. Maybe after the next one, we'll go to a bigger space. I did tour a couple of other spaces that were awesome possibility or good potential, but we just have so many things available to us that cost so much more money at another location. The way they have the classrooms, the gymnasium, the church, I could see, not having air conditioning was a bit of a concern, but in March, air conditioning won't be a big issue. Curious how much content are you getting per month with your assistant? LOL. Um, what do you mean? You've seen our new videos? So I'm getting 4 videos per month, basically. Doing 4 videos per month. Large acrylic photos. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Outsourcing, we make a list of different content and then handle all the editing and posting. That's awesome. That's pretty much the same thing I'm doing, Derek. They reached out to me. I had worked with the owner of the company years ago. They had been following my Facebook posts. I don't know why it's not showing me your whole comment. They had been following my Facebook posts, and they have some parts they need cut out for a prototype getting ready to be released. That's exciting, Greg. That's awesome. I'm excited to see what you're doing there. Definitely fill me in. I like the part marking thing is a game changer, because it's quick, it's easy, it's high margins. I'll grab this jig to show you guys since we're talking about it. Expensive. Yes, it is not cheap. So this is some part marking, some parts for part marking. These are going to come in trays like this. I quoted this not knowing that they came nicely seated in these trays. So this will make me more efficient. I won't have to take the parts out of the trays and then put them back in. But this will be pretty nice. Much better than I expected. For part marking, normally there's a lot of material handling more than anything. They typically take 10, 15 seconds to engrave with the fiber. So that will be pretty slick. Well, I hope you're seeing a good ROI, Derek. I know you can definitely tell. I don't know if you're running ads with those videos, but your videos, your content's great. What else are you guys working on? But part marking, if I was in, the automotive industry, so I kind of had those existing relationships and kind of the same thing, Greg, where they kind of followed me and kind of know what I do. So I've gotten some phone calls and solicited some business as well. That's why I'm hoping to do this automotive show and have the maxi table on display and either one, help connect them with a laser manufacturer that can kind of do what they need to do and then help them get the maxi table set up if that's what they wanted to do, or offer my part marketing services. Moving more educational posts to LinkedIn in 2026. I have access to more direct customers contacts. Nice. I actually set up my LinkedIn today and I actually did a podcast yesterday for a company on LinkedIn. So I'll have some more content on LinkedIn very, very soon myself as well. Definitely, LinkedIn was not something that was on my radar at all. You did really well with your hand painted ornaments, and I'm looking for some spring items. Nice. We've got our golf ball leatherette. We've got golf ball markers. Um, those are definitely things that always did well. But that's as we shifted from earrings and ornaments. Those are the kinds of things that did well for us: the wallets, the belts, hats, hat clips. As we kind of shifted our business, honestly, I felt like initially I felt like there was a seasonality to earrings and ornaments, but there really wasn't. I think ornaments, really were year round. Once we started bringing our ornaments to the summer craft shows, we sold them there too. It was almost more in our head than anything else. I think, but then we shifted anyway more towards the guy stuff. Not much ROI with TikTok or Instagram. It's fun, but not driving sales. That makes a lot of sense for your target customer. I see on your website there's a wallet. Do you have one you can show? Yeah, so this is one of my favorites. And I would say before anything else, Crystal, it's important to have three different options for your customers: good, better, and best. And that's what brought a lot of our success as well. I could be at a craft show with someone selling the exact same wallet, but they only carried one wallet and they would have that wallet for $20. I have our wallets priced at 30, 40, and $45. And we would typically have between $3,000 and $4,000 sales at a craft show. And I'll go over and talk to that other laser maker who just had one wallet and they would be in the hundreds. So having I would say first, good, better, best. Having three options for your customers and creating a perceived value for your customers is also very important. So we have our Extra. This is a mechanical RFID protecting wallet. This is our Edge wallet, holds extra cash and stuff on the back side. Cards go on the inside. And then this is the Leather Edge. So this would be the best in this scenario. You can custom engrave here. You can also custom engrave the leather. It's got the same mechanical feature as the other one, but it has extra room for more cards on the inside. And what I'm showing you right now is the same thing that I would do at a craft show. I'm going to demonstrate these to the customer, show the differences between these wallets, but also, you notice this? I've never seen somebody selling wallets at a craft show that had demo cards in their wallets. So we also sell small packs of these PVC CR80 cards so you can buy these and demonstrate for your customers. And then let them get hands-on. I've got test cards loaded up in a dozen different wallets laying out on the table so the customers can get hands-on with them and see exactly how they work. They can test it out. I tell them, if you want to pull your cards out of your wallet and see if you can even fit all your cards, give it a whirl. They usually don't end up taking their cards out of the wallet after they do that. Each style has their pros and cons. Those wallets would look cool, the flag printed on them. That's really true. It'd be nice if order fulfillment was pretty timely with Creative Cut Supplies, but I dropped those off like a week ago. So Crystal, those are our three of our wallets. We do carry more styles as well, but these, I highly recommend carrying 3 styles so you can have a good, better, and best. And then letting your customers get hands-on and having these demo cards so they can see how it works. Because there's people that walk up and check these things out that don't know what these wallets are. They don't know what RFID blocking is. They don't know what any of these things are. David, is that you smashing that like button? You're going crazy. But that's, I try to create that good, better, and best with all of our products. So we have our belts as well. These are our tactical belts. And then for these, we carry our regular version, and then we have a pro version. The pro version is a little more stiff, and it's something that like law enforcement type like to have a little stiffer belt buckle, but it still has a little bit of stretch to it. Keychains, we carry 2 kinds of keychains. You've got just a regular keychain, and we got the keychain with the bottle opener. And then, good, better, best isn't always having 3 completely different options. Sometimes it's just engraving surfaces. So these are our dip cans. When we engrave the dip cans, we'll do 1 engraving included, and then we do additional engravings for $5 more for every engraving. And on these dip cans, there's like 10 surfaces for you to engrave. Molly has a pretty cool video where she engraves these things all over the place. David's my official creeper. There is no break for a small business owner. That's true. We've got our flashlights. So I've been testing, I started testing this wallet probably a year and a half, 2 years ago to figure, I'm testing flashlights, trying to find a flashlight that I really liked that was really good for customization. And I found this one. And then I've been testing 2 other styles for, dip cans are on the website. But do not love, I wanted to have a good, better, best option for the flashlights. So I've been testing one that was a little bit smaller. I'm like trying to get them to add USB-C charging. I try to add the features that I want, that I would want, and that I would want when I'm selling them to my customers. Everybody has a USB-C charger around, so it makes that super easy. So USB-C on the small one, they haven't added that for me yet. You need to carry my jigs for your products. What do you mean, Daniel? I have your jigs for all my products. I don't think there's anything here in front of me that you don't have a jig for. Maybe the bottle opener keychain? That might be the only thing that I don't have a jig for. And our bookmarks, these are finally back in stock. We had a large shipment of bookmarks that went missing during shipping. And I'm like following up, where's the package? Where's the package? And no package. It got lost. Yeah, Derek, shoot me a message. You want to check some of those out? I've got 3 different colors. Got a 4th color that'll be here in about a week. But sell them on your website. Let me know, Daniel. We can talk about it. I'm not against it. Well, cool guys. I just wanted to come on for a minute and chat. I wanted to test out the internet at the office. This is actually pretty impressive. I'm live streaming on 2 separate platforms, but also watching the feed on both platforms. And the feed looks better than usual. I would say the internet here is better than at the house. And I even upgraded the internet at the house, and that's when it actually got worse. Any other questions, concerns, other? John, good to see you. The Jig King is in the house. Good to see you. Just got home from Minnesota. You can keep that weather. Thanks. Yeah, the weather has been terrible. It has not been good. But I'm going to get off, guys. I appreciate you helping me test the strength of the internet here, spending some time with me at the office. And, well, never mind. I won't do that. But have a good night. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, this is on StreamYard right here. But seeing how well it's working right now makes me feel like it's primarily my home internet that is the issue, which is crazy because I started paying a lot more. But have a good evening, guys. Happy New Year's. I hope you guys are ready for 2026 because it is going to be a good one. Take care. Have a good night, guys. I appreciate all of you. I don't know how to, there we go. I can end my live. There we go. One stream is ended. See you later. End live. End stream.